Game 6 of the FIBA U18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers 2026 brings us the clash everyone has been waiting for, Sri Lanka versus India. Both teams head into this contest unbeaten and full of confidence after dominant performances in their previous outings. Sri Lanka showed their attacking strength with a 100-plus point display against Bangladesh and Maldives, while India matched that intensity with a high-scoring win over Bangladesh and Maldives as well. Both teams are ready to display their skill set here at the Sugathadasa Stadium. Two teams, two explosive offenses and plenty of young talent ready to shine on the big stage. This is more than just another group stage game. It's a battle to see who takes control of the tournament and keeps their perfect record alive. It is definitely going to be an exciting and enthralling encounter here, and definitely whoever is logging in here at Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel will have to be ready for a fast-paced showdown between the top two sides in the competition. Welcome to everyone joining us here at the Sugathadasa Stadium. It's the FIBA U18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers hosted here in Sri Lanka, and it's Game 6 on Day 3, India versus Sri Lanka. And at the moment you can see the players warming up, and it's going to be an exciting encounter between these two top sides. They've gone unbeaten and they've scored 100-plus points in both their group stage games. And at the moment it's queuing up to be an exciting encounter. And just a recap of these two teams and what they have achieved so far here in this competition. India in their first game managed to score 130 points against Maldives to their 57 points. And the player to watch out for India will be Aman, who was the player of the match in that particular encounter. And Sri Lanka going 132 points up to the Bangladeshis 38 will also be a record to see, because both Sri Lanka and India, like I mentioned, have scored 100-plus points, and Sri Lanka have gone across that 130 mark twice now in this game, and they look to perform against India in quite a dominant fashion as well. But it's very tough to say, as both these teams are the top tier sides and the cream of the crop in both their countries in this under 18 category. And it's also exciting to see how these young guns have come out to perform here at the Sugathadasa Stadium. And these are the results of yesterday. That was Day 2, and India 104 points to Bangladesh's 31. And the women's fixture, Sri Lanka versus India, that was a pretty exciting encounter as well, and India managed to come through, scoring 74 points, a 30-point gap there. And finally Sri Lanka, the men's team, 132 points to Maldives 42, a dominant performance once again. And also a player to watch out for the Sri Lankan team is Aaron Gerald, who scored 39 points in that game as well. So it's going to be exciting to see how these two top tier sides with standout players in both teams as well will clash. And these were the previous fixtures here in Day 3. The first match today, Bangladesh managing to win against the Maldives 88 points to 48, and India managing to dominate their opponents, Maldives. We did see a like a little bit of a surge in the fourth quarter by Maldives. They did show quite a lot of fighting spirit right throughout the game, but it was India who managed to bring the victory home. And the final match today, 7 p.m. local time, Sri Lanka versus India, the most anticipated match of this tournament, which is the dress rehearsal for Friday, the finals of these under 18 Asia Cup SABA qualifiers as well. So it's going to be exciting, and we do encourage everyone around the world to log in and watch this encounter. A lovely bit of camera work by our Papare production team as well. As you can see the warm-up happening, it's you can feel the intensity here. Both teams are practicing on either side, getting their last bit of shots in and a little bit of warm-up. And Sri Lanka in the white kit and India in the blue kit. Two teams that will put their heart and soul out here in today's performance, because I think it will set the precedent. Whoever wins today will have the edge mentally heading into Friday's final. just be heading on to the player introductions now on the field with a couple of minutes to go.
We are here to present you with each other in the last game in the group stage. We'll start off with Team India. Number 3, Priyadarshan. Number 4, Ronaldo Allen Hopkins. Number 5, Chirag. Number 6, Krishna Surya. Number 10, their captain, Piyush Chowdhury. Number 13, Shekhar Radhi. Number 15, Badwin Singh. Number 16, Joypreet Singh. Number 21, Arman. Number 22, Farjeet Singh. Number 26, Mishara Ayubang. Number 30, Akash Ayyappan. The team will be coached by Paramdeep Singh and Kumar Rohit. Let's move on to your home team, Team Sri Lanka. Give it up for number 0, Liam Thomas. Number 1, Sihat Kaluwaduge. Number 2, Chamidu Vijay Singh. Number 3, Tisara Kamaralage. Number 4, Aaron Gerard. Number 5, Rasindu Nimsara. Number 9, their captain, Sudham Liyanage. Number 11, Vijan Karyakaravana. Number 12, Ashay Lamewata. Number 22, Anujita Makota. Number 24, Methun Vijendra. And number 99, Navindu Vaduwagalage. The team will be coached by Mr. Susil Udukumura and Tarindu Fernando. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise up for the national anthem of India, followed by Sri Lanka. Thank you. We also want to introduce you the officiating crew for today's match. The crew chief will be Mr. Rendra Lesman from Indonesia. The two umpires will be Mr. Wang Su Wang from China and Mr. Wu Tan from Malaysia. And the match commissioner for today's game from Pakistan.
All the formalities have finished. India and Sri Lanka now will be queuing up the last couple of minutes before we head for this enthralling encounter between these two countries. This is the team card for India. Piyush Chowdhury, Shekhar Rathi, Joypreet Sidhu, Abhyupang Mishra, Akash Iyappan, the starting five. And in the bench we have Rathinam Hopkins, Rathi Suneria, Baidwan Matoria and Singh, and the coach Paramdeep Singh as well. So the starting five, a strong starting five for India. They've been constantly performing across the tournament so far. This is the starting five and the bench for Sri Lanka. Liam Thomas, Sihat Kaluwatuge, Chamindu Muthianselege, Gerald Aaron, Sudham Aliyanage, the starting five. And for the bench we have Gamaralalge, Gunawardana, Ferdinando, Vijendra, Samarasundara, Vijendra and Waduvalage, and the coach Susil Shanta as well. So that is the lineup for Sri Lanka, and also the lineup for Sri Lanka, the starting five is strong as well. And just about a couple of seconds away before we start, and the match officials for this encounter is Lesmana Rendra, Wang Wansong and Kian Bhutan, the three referees for this match, and they'll have quite a lot to do, as these two teams will be quite physical as well. We might be able to see that, as both teams have quite a couple of players who are over that 6 feet mark as well, which is quite common in the game of basketball, but for countries in like the Asian countries, it's not that easy to get that 6'5" or 6'5" plus players. And at the moment you can clearly see both the ends of the teams just getting that last minute advising the coaches, getting their tactics right and ensuring that from the first second they get things right, as whoever gets that upper hand in the first quarter will look to go on and win the game. But at the moment it is you can cut the intensity with the knife, I could say, because I can feel the pressure, I can feel the intensity, I can feel the heat here at the Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium, and the crowd is filling in as well. You can see at the background a couple of people walking in. It's going to be exciting. People are coming after work. It is a Wednesday evening here in Sri Lanka, and for everyone joining us across the world, especially from India, encourage you all to log on to Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare. Final proceedings have been done. Last cheer coming in from Sri Lanka as well, the home side for this match. And now the starting five will be read out.
Number 30, Rathi. Number 16, Joypreet.
Side.
Number 20, Mishra. And number 30, Iyappan. For Sri Lanka, it will be number 0, Liam. Number 1, Siha. Number 2, Chamindu. Number 4, Aaron. And number 9, Sudha.
And that's your starting five for Sri Lanka and India, and we're just moments away from the most anticipated game of the day and the tournament. Sri Lanka versus India. FIBA U18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers about to commence. It is Sri Lanka from the tip off that managed to get the first points. It's going to be a fast-paced encounter. We're going to see points back to back, and that is expected from these two top-tier sides. Fortunately, I think that's a foul committed by Sri Lanka on India's number 10, that is the captain Piyush Chowdhury. So free 2 points, I would say, for the Indians, and they'll definitely want to get these 2 buckets in. And the first one is successful. Calm and collected is the captain, leading from the front. And back-to-back baskets by India's captain. And at the moment the score is tied, but just 30 seconds in the first quarter. And from deep is Sihat for Sri Lanka. A 3-pointer, statement 3-pointer there. And no messing about the Sri Lankans as well. And it's going to be an exciting encounter. I'm going to keep on repeating that, as these 2 teams are top of the top in this under 18 category. Just a minor error by player in the white jersey of Sri Lanka, and position back with India now. And a shot from deep, unfortunately an unsuccessful attempt. But once again Akash Iyappan has been dispossessed. He is one of the top players for India, one to watch out for as well. And he'll want to get that first basket in and get confidence back as well. And an easy layup there for Chamidu, donning the number 2 jersey. And Sri Lanka have come with all guns blazing here, taking a 5-point lead in the first couple of minutes. And you can see the intensity here at the Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium. Crowd is backing the home team, and the bench is pretty loud as well here. Liam trying to go on his own. It defended very well by India. A lovely drive into the, and a great basket there by number 26 of India, that's Mishra. And easy as you like it. Another 2 points for the scoreline of India. It's going to be an exchange of baskets here between these 2 teams. Going to look for every scoring opportunity. You're going to see drive after drive. You're going to see dribble after dribble, and you're definitely going to see a couple of 3-pointers from deep as well. And once again another foul committed. Actually no, it's a great defense play there by Sri Lanka. So managing to hit that ball and get position back. So Sri Lanka doing things right. But you'll have to keep in mind, do not want to give an advantage to India by racking up a couple of fouls and getting the play out. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's 5 fouls for a player and he's out. So don't want to get that, but a lovely drive into the E once again. And Akash Iyappan from deep. Second time he's missed that 3-pointer now. Just getting into the groove, I would say. A couple of minutes in, still in the first quarter. And Aaron Gerald, the highest point scorer for Sri Lanka, missing out on the 2 points, but on the rebound Chamindu has managed to rack up another 2 points for Sri Lanka and for himself as well. But the captain Piyush, he's been the standout performer so far for India. Ran into a bit of traffic, but managed to get that basket away. Currently the scoreline leads 9-6, but it's definitely been fast-paced and intense basketball by these 2 teams, and you have to give credit for their conditioning and performance as well. To go back-to-back up and down the court and score baskets is amazing to see. And once again Chamidu, the main man for Sri Lanka at the moment, has got another basket in and another 2 points for Sri Lanka. And lovely drive in by Akash. But fortunately, just hitting that rim and bouncing out. Intercepted, and it'll be an easy 2 points for Akash, but unfortunately misses out. But on the rebound, it is put in by Shekhar Rati, number 13 jersey for you from India. So India not letting Sri Lanka run away with that lead, just making sure they keep in close contention with the point margin, because they do not want Sri Lanka to gain a lot of confidence and run away with the lead, as Sri Lanka is a team that has scored 130 plus points twice in the group stage. And once again, the man to watch out for, Shekhar Rati, managing to get another 2 points for India. Just a 1 point gap at the moment between these two teams. And Aaron Gerald managing to draw out a foul. And he'll get an uncontested shot here, and he'll want to put it in. Every point will count in this game, as both teams are high scoring teams, and it's going to be a close game. Unfortunately, misses out on that first throw. But laser focused is Aaron Gerald. And back-to-back misses by Aaron. He'll not be happy with that. He's a man of high standards. He's scored quite a lot of points across the two games. More than 50 plus points, I would say. So that goes to show how much he loves putting that ball in the basket. But thought Sri Lanka managed to overturn position, but a shot from deep, that 3-point line. Still India managing to roughhouse it a bit and get the ball back. Once again another 3-point attempt, and that is a successful attempt there by Akash Iyappan, and Sri Lanka will be a little bit worried as he's managed to get into the groove now. Just a bit careless there was Liam Thomas, almost dispossessed, but manages to come back with a lovely shot from deep, and a 3-point reply from Sri Lanka. Can feel the competition and the rivalry, not only in basketball, in other sports as well. Sri Lanka and India do contest at the highest level, but this is the Under 18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers. Number 9 for Sri Lanka, that is Lianage Sudam, the captain, has managed to bag another couple of points as well. As I welcome into the box, Clifford, a good evening to you.
Good evening, buddy, and good evening to all of you all just watching us from home. And this is an exciting evening today, an absolutely smashing game so far. 16 all. Nothing to separate these two teams. Well, not many would have expected this, but Sri Lanka is playing absolutely brilliantly, but India is not giving anything away.
Definitely, Sri Lanka, having been the top performer in the group stage, has been given an uphill task to face the mighty Indians, but in the first quarter they have done extremely well to draw level and maintain the lead. So substitution coming in as number 16 goes out. Now India with possession, and a foul committed, so that will be 2 free throws for India. Like I mentioned earlier, Sri Lanka have to be careful on defense. They do not want their player to be ejected on that 5-foul rule.
Sanvi Kolisetti making no mistakes on that time. Score moves up to 17. Nothing much to differentiate these two teams. It's just pretty much everything is hanging on the balance, and a couple of star players or key players you can pick up for Sri Lanka. I mean, pretty much everybody is doing well, and that's the skipper goes in for the 2, and he draws a foul. Oh no, it's goaltending actually. 2 points given.
2 points for Team Sri Lanka.
Yep. It's a good call by the referee. He was pretty much under the post. Saw that cleanly. Oh, beautiful inside pass. Going down the baseline and giving it back on the second bounce. India makes no mistake. They make it count this time. Oh, Liam Thomas. What a response. Saw that opening. 1 to the right and 2 to the left and 1 step up. Beautiful lane. And that's a 3-point attempt. Gerald Aaron picks up the rebound, and Sri Lanka's been playing pretty fast basketball, and we saw that happening. And Chamindu Vijayasinghe looking for options, opting to go on, but unfortunately it's a travelling violation. And Team India has been absolutely fantastic as well in this tournament. Both the teams have done exceptionally well. They were not just playing basketball, both the teams were playing splendid games. Beautiful basketball. So double team, but beautifully picked up. Oh, another 3-pointer. That goes in, makes no mistake. Shekhar Rathis. India drawing in the defenders and making their key man free. Gerald Aaron. Oh, what a response! What a response! He feels so much with confidence. The last 2 days, he's been playing some brilliant basketball. And he's scoring 39 points yesterday. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. 23-22. How often, Randy, you get to see this? Sri Lanka leading against India in such games.
It's definitely exciting. At the 16-all mark, it was Sri Lanka through and through that was leading, and the lead was exchanged time and time again. But like you said, Clifford, it's very rare to see Sri Lanka leading against India. And in the first quarter, the score is 23-22, and Sri Lankans have done extremely well. But India not far behind. These are the highlights from the first quarter. Sri Lanka opening up proceedings with a lovely 3-pointer, but India responding in kind. And it was interesting to see point after point there was an exchange between the two teams. If Sri Lanka scored a 3-pointer, it was India scoring a 3-pointer back. And it was lovely to see Akash Iyappan managing to get back into his groove after a couple of missed 3-point attempts. He managed to score just like that in that highlight as well. Aaron Gerald and Liam Thomas for Sri Lanka have been the standout performance, and the captain as well for Sri Lanka will want to pull through and take his side to victory. This is the dress rehearsal for the finals, and it's turned out to be an exciting encounter. The first quarter has been closely contested, and 3 more quarters to come. This is the Under-18 Asia Cup SABA qualifiers, and so far we've had the first quarter and a couple of seconds more for the second quarter to commence. But like you mentioned, Clifford, it's not very often that you see such a closely contested game between these two teams. And Sri Lanka has come out with all guns blazing. Will they be able to maintain that intensity and that fire right throughout the game? We'll have to wait and see. But at the moment, things looking great for Sri Lanka. But India just a point behind. So it's still way too early to call. And to commence the second quarter. And Rati at the moment, I think the Indian player will be thrown in favor of India, so position back with India. And you can see the passing between the players have been exceptional, especially between the Indian players. They've been very accurate and very brave with their passing as well, taking those risky passes and getting the basket in. After that, a three-point attempt there by Liam Thomas, but unfortunately not getting it through. So ball back with India now, and a loopy ball, but not managing to get that into the basket. And the lanky 6'9" figure, that is number 26, Mishra, he manages to soak in the 2 points pretty easily. So at the moment, India managing to take the lead again, just a 1 point lead. And a lovely ball in, and 2 points for Sri Lanka. Like I mentioned, back-to-back baskets between these two countries and these two teams, and it's lovely to see the intensity and the competition in this under 18 level. And a foul committed as well, so it will be free throws for Sri Lanka. And Vijan unfortunately missing out on that, and on the rebound, Chamidu not being able to collect the ball cleanly, so ball back with India now. Just over a minute in this quarter, and seen a couple of heated exchanges, and lead will be exchanged time and time again. But the two players to watch out for from Sri Lanka and India, that's Aaron Gerald and Akash Yeppan, and even Aman, who was the man of the match in the game India versus Maldives. So quite a lot of players to watch out for, and also Sri Lanka's captain Sudham Liyanage, who got the player of the match in the game against Maldives. So quite a lot of players in contention for that player of the match, and players to watch out for as well. But a timeout has been called by India, and a breather now in this second quarter. Currently the scoreline reads 27-24 in favor of Sri Lanka, and it's great to see the crowd filling in now. We did see in the earlier two games not as much as we like to have, but finally in the home game for the Sri Lankans, we do see the crowd coming in. You can see quite a lot of Sri Lankan fans here, and they come out to support their home team. The victory against India will be important, as they'll go unbeaten in the group stage. But more importantly, it will be the match on Friday, the finals, which will be played by these two teams. That's the one they'll want to win. But still, they'll want to win the game at hand at the moment. And they seem very motivated and very driven, are the Sri Lankans, against a mighty and a strong Indian team. And you can see that India has the physical advantage as well. And Sri Lanka have managed to pip them at the moment. And second quarter, 8 minutes to go. Clifford, what are your thoughts?
So quite interesting. I was just running through these stats. There's nothing much to separate these two teams. Pretty much Sri Lanka is on the lead with 132 points per game, whereas like in India is on 117. But in the meantime, we get the points in, the Sri Lankans extending the lead 29-24. And if you look at the rebounds per game, a total of 60.55 for Sri Lanka and 59 for India. And again, it was only a couple of players who have outshone, but in the meantime, India multiple 3-point attempts, but there's nothing to get away from Chamidu Vijayasinghe. He's been crazy with the rebounds, 11.5 rebounds per game, assisted by Sudam Lianage with 10 rebounds per game. Once again, just a kiss and go. Rasindu. That's a foul on Piyush Chowdhury, the skipper, who is trying to sneak on the right hand flank. There you go. Liam Thomas throwing his arm around. Good, beautiful inside pass. This has been happening continuously for India, but they are not getting the points. This is the third occasion I saw that. Oh, beautiful stop. Once again,
2 points for Team Sri Lanka. And India is making a substitution.
and again, good rebounding effort. Gerald Aaron looking for options in the front. You can see a good effort there by Rati Shekhar. He's trying to stop that drive. They know Aaron Gerard is a key player with an average of 30 points per game. He's displaying all his skills. During that time, it was just only an air ball. Picked up nicely as a skipper. Trying to work the ball around. That's traveling. Well, good effort, Rati Shekhar trying to go in, but again he got stuck. He got isolated. Then Mishra was his only rescue, but pretty much he was guarded by two. So 2-on-1 is difficult situation for India. Liam Thomas trying his options, going for the shot, just in and out. Sudam Lianage picks up, makes no mistake.
By number 9, Sudam.
33-24, Sri Lanka extending their lead. Priyadarshan Rathinam trying his effort, but that's an offensive foul. Akash Ayyappan, that's his first foul. Priyadarshan Rathinam has been taken off, and the new player in is Joypreet Singh. Let's see what sort of an impact he can make, because he's the key player so far for the Indian team. Scored 16 points average and taken 10 rebounds a game. So obviously he's going to be a threat for the Sri Lankans. 3 points!
That's Vijan Maha for Sri Lanka, and a 3-pointer sunk in pretty easily, but we're going to see Sudam Lianage, the captain, on those rebounds. He had 9 rebounds in the previous game and also managed to score 20 plus points, getting that man of the match award. So he's going to be key for Sri Lanka. Once again, lovely interception there, and Aaron Gerald, a 3-point attempt, and cool as you like it, isn't it, Clifford?
This is absolutely crazy. He did not touch anything. He just sank it, just like that. What a finish by Gerald Aaron. He's filled with so much confidence. It was a fast break, should have been a one-on-one situation, but he held back and did not wait for the rebound. So confident, dispatched it. Oh, that's a bit of harsh on the Indian side. The defenders are not expecting that. 39-24.
These are the highlights so far in this second quarter, and it's been, I would say, a dominant display by Sri Lanka. They have a lead of 15 points, and that's pretty entertaining to see. 39-24, and Sri Lanka have done amazing. And Aaron Gerald in that last shot, cool as you like it, and like you mentioned, Clifford didn't even touch anything and sank through, and on the break as well. And deciding to take that three-pointer while you can drive in and score that easy 2 points is quite a statement and a confidence booster for the whole team.
Well, it's difficult to pick out this team. There are quite a few occasions, quite a few players were coming as leading scorers. So far, the top scorer is Liam Thomas with 10 points and Aaron Gerard with 8. Good fake and going for the three-point attempt. Oh, easy rebound. Oh, like I said, this is what Joypreet is good at. He can sneak through. There you go. Look at the jump. Massive one. Once again, Singh. Send it back to the skipper Chowdhury. And that's the foul. So good at it. Look at that rebound. Just out jumps Sudham Lian again.
That height advantage that the Indians have will be difficult for the home side to deal with, but at the moment it is Joypreet will take the free throw and sinks it in pretty easily. India will want to cut down this deficit of 14 points. It's not that easy to cut down such a big lead if you head into the half with 15 plus points, isn't it, Clifford?
Obviously, and also it gives the confidence and the psychological advantage. And beautiful pass. Chamindu Vijay Singh, I was expecting the other way around. Chamindu Vijay Singh to cut through and Gerard to make the pass, but beautiful one-handed hook shot there. Sudham Lian, I would call it a hook shot. He was just carrying the ball and guiding the ball. Look at that, evading two defenders. No luck this time for Singh. Piyush Chowdhury, the skipper, putting pressure on Liam Thomas, Sri Lanka's highest point scorer so far. That was a little bit of an overconfidence and unsettled. Rasindu Gunawardana. But in fact, that's not Rasindu Gunawardana, that is Vijan. Piyush Chowdhury going for the three-pointer, the skipper making a fantastic effort there. Pretty much 3 feet away from the perimeter line. (41-29), still it's reachable lead for India. Still we are in the middle of the second quarter, 2.5 minutes to go, or plus just under 3 minutes to go on the clock. Liam Thomas. Oh, that was pretty much predicted. You can't stop him. And beautiful one-handed lane. Rati.
The basket time was taken by Team Sri Lanka.
Beautifully delivered.
Well, with a flurry of points from India, Sri Lanka have decided to take a timeout. Now the deficit is at 10 points. Did have a 15-point lead early on. Just want to break up the momentum a bit. Coach will want to give a couple of words of advice. 2 minutes and 46 seconds to go actually. And they'll want to close out the second quarter with the lead, as they managed to maintain the lead right across this game about 90% of the time. And they'll want to have that confidence heading into the halftime break. But, decent crowd filling in. Quite a lot of future basketball players and current basketball players as well in the crowd. But Sri Lanka now will set foot onto the court again to maintain this lead.
41-31. 5 baskets different. Gerard Aaron going for the long pass. Not the best of options. You can see India applying pressure from the full court. Piyush Chowdhury looking for Akash Ayyappan. Akash still going strong, sending it back to Piyush for the three-pointer, and this time it doesn't go in. Sudam Lianage collects the rebound, opting to go on his own. Oh, beautiful! 2 long steps, and pretty much he goes above Piyush Chowdhury. No chance of stopping him.
Captain leading out from the front, and he's doing a marvelous job for Sri Lanka, but India managed to pull 2 points back. That's number 26, Mishra. India will not let this go. They want to keep as close as possible, but at the moment Liam Thomas on the ball now. Sends it out to Chamidu, and Chamidu has to take a shot off under pressure there, but India back with the ball now. And a fake for that 3-point attempt now. That is an air ball and a foul committed, and an extra 2 points as well for the Indians.
Well, I'm a bit confused at this point. If you look at the Sri Lankan offense, Chamidu Vijay Singh has been playing off position, I guess, because he's been playing in the center. Only Sudam Lianage is pretty much inside, but when it comes to defense, India's been working that ball very fastly, sending it across. That's collapsing the Sri Lankan defense. That's the only reason Aaron Gerard got caught in that position. 43-35, India is catching up. And Vijan and Chamidu Vijay Singh are off the court. We got Sihat Khalatotuge playing a number 1 jersey. Just walked in. Liam Thomas been having a good game so far. Seems like a foul call by the ref. Opportunity goes for Sri Lanka. But still 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Intercepted. Turnover ball for India. A beautiful fake, but still unable to collect it. But Vihat's pass was not that great, and he commits a foul, and the shot goes in. No, the basket is not counted, so therefore it's going to be 2 shots. Thought for a moment the foul was committed on the go. Basket should have been given. That was my thought. But again, something different.
Something to note is the Sri Lankans will have to be careful with the number of fouls they are committing. Quite a number of fouls committed in this second quarter by them. But the first basket is missed by Shekhar Rathi. He'll want to sink in the second one and get 1 more point on that Indian tally. And he does that. And Sri Lanka now back with the ball. And now captain. Lovely bit of work there, but a 3-point attempt. And a bit of an air ball, you would say.
That was Sihat trying his luck. And going down, the ball touched an Indian player, so therefore it's going to be a side ball for Sri Lanka. Just only 52 seconds on the clock to finish the quarter, and then we go into the half time. But before that, 14 seconds left on the clock for this move. Let's see who's Gerard going to pick. Oh, that's an interception, pretty much easily done. It is a foul. Shouldn't have put his hand out. You knew it's going to be 2 points, but he shouldn't have held on to that player. Rasindu Gunawardena, well, you can't blame him. It's pretty instinct, right? When you have a player chasing an offensive player and trying to stop that shot, that happens. But I wonder why the shot clock is still on 14.
With that basket, India manages to get to that 40-point mark and cut down the lead by 3. Now just 3 points now, touching distance with 30 seconds to go in this quarter. And Aaron Gerard now on the ball, looking for a shot off, and fortunately not successful. And once again, bit of a fast break there by India. But Sri Lanka's defense tracks back pretty quickly.
This is not right. 16 seconds on the clock. India is catching up. Sri Lanka still leading by 3 points. They pretty much lost 7 points there. They had a 10-point lead. And it's a timeout call by the Sri Lankan coach. Sensible thing to do to break the momentum, but even though it's 16 seconds, I'm sure if they can grab at least another 2 or 3 points, that could make a difference.
You can say India, it's been in the last 5 minutes of this second quarter, it's been India all through, because Sri Lanka did have a 15-point lead halfway through the second quarter, but they've just managed to bottle that, I would say, and get India within touching distance, and even potentially letting India take the lead heading into the second quarter, the end of the second quarter, I would say. And crowd still filling in. It is 7:38 local time, and we'll see quite a lot more fill in with 2 more halves to go.
Well, that's our young ladies of the Sri Lankan team, with the skipper Binutha Jayasinghe in the middle with all smiles.
17 seconds remaining quarter.
43-40. Rasindu with the ball. It's going to be a full court press, that's for sure. Sihat, can he go all the way, or he's just looking for options? Oh, it's a risky ball. Liam Thomas, 6 seconds to go. He's going to opting to go on his own, but good block there. Beautifully done. Abhyupans Mishra. Maximum's reach there. 2 seconds he has to go for the shot. That's it. That's the end of the second quarter, going into halftime. 43 points to 40. Sri Lanka leading, but it has been a good quarter for India. Well, they caught up quite a lot.
I think India will be the happier of the two sides. They managed to cut off that deficit and get close to Sri Lanka, who was leading comfortably at the first half of that second quarter. But the halftime score reads 43 to 40 in favor of Sri Lanka. And these are the highlights of the second quarter. Sri Lanka did start off strongly, basket after basket, and a couple of 3-point attempts as well. And Aaron Gerard managing to get a good couple of baskets, and Liam Thomas supporting as well, and the captain Sudam Liyanage with a great couple of rebounds as well. But after that, Sri Lanka did lose their way, and India managed to pull back with a couple of missed time passes and a couple of interceptions as well. But a lovely three-pointer once again there, and captain Sudam Liyanage, who like we said, not a hook throw-in, but it was a lovely towering point that was. But after that, India, it was India through and through, and Shekhar Rati for India was one of the standout performances in that quarter. And also Piyush Chowdhury, the captain, has been doing extremely well in the first two quarters, and he'll want to maintain that. And with that, we'll just go for a short commercial break and be back with the third and fourth quarter of this game.
Nutri-Line Nutrition High Konda mung at soya rice Telu dekatuwa Nutri-Line Protein sama rasa-rasakin Nutri-Line Rasa-rasakin
Nutri-Line paweka podi waddantයි.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement.
Haye paharwal Diyunu kadulu dawa ganeen මේ කිසිම දෙයක් මග හැරගන්න එපා. කොතැන සිටියත් ඕනෑම වෙලාවක සජීවීව IPL අත්දැකීම දැන් ඔබේ අතටම. IPL උන්මාදයට Dialog Play සමග එක්වන්න. අදම Dialog Play App එක ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කර රුපියල් 278ක් රීලෝඩ් කරන්න. Star Sports නාලිකාව ඔස්සේ මුළු IPL තරගාවලියම සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
Nutri-Line Nutrition High Konda mung at soya rice Telu dekatuwa Nutri-Line Protein sama rasa-rasakin Nutri-Line Rasa-rasakin
Nutri-Line paweka podi waddantයි.
Going to the hands of the fielder. What a catch!
The legends return to rule. The rivalries reignited. Cricket's greatest names. One epic series. Asian Legends League 2026. From the 2nd to the 14th of June. Catch the action live on the Papare 2, Dialog Play and ThePapare.com.
Nutri-Line Nutrition High Konda mung at soya rice Telu dekatuwa Nutri-Line Protein sama rasa-rasakin Nutri-Line Rasa-rasakin
Nutri-Line paweka podi waddantයි.
The biggest spectacle in franchise cricket, Indian Premier League, is back for another thrilling season. Sri Lanka's finest stars and the global icons are ready to set the grandest stage of them all ablaze. Every six that shakes the stadium, every Yorker that silences the crowd, every moment that stomps your heart. Don't just watch it, feel it. Live on ThePapare.com.
This happened. Oh, what an effort. Good technique.
Nutri-Line Nutrition High Konda mung at soya rice Telu dekatuwa Nutri-Line Protein sama rasa-rasakin Nutri-Line Rasa-rasakin
Nutri-Line paweka podi waddantයි.
The tradition continues. From signature clashes to heart-stopping endings. Every pass, every tackle, every try writes a new chapter in Sri Lanka schools rugby history. Old rivals, new challengers, underdogs who rise with one dream. Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026. Live on Dialog Television, Dialog Play and ThePapare.com.
Nutri-Line Nutrition High Konda mung at soya rice තෙලිඟු දෙකතුව නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රසරසකින් නිව්ට්‍රිලයින්
රසරසකින් නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement.
Nutrilite Nutrition High කොන්ද මුං ඇට සෝයාද රයිස් තෙලිඟු දෙකතුව නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රසරසකින් නිව්ට්‍රිලයින්
රසරසකින් නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Two proud nations, one epic rivalry, and a tour that promises fire. From raw pace to fearless stroke play, from moments of brilliance to battles that define champions.
Edge there, he's gone, didn't take
Australia arrives in Pakistan for 3 epic ODIs. From the 30th May to the 4th of June, catch the action live on the Papare 2, the Papare 2 HD, Dialog Play and ThePapare.com.
Nutrilite Nutrition High කොන්ද මුං ඇට සෝයාද රයිස් තෙලිඟු දෙකතුව නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රසරසකින් නිව්ට්‍රිලයින්
රසරසකින් නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
From the Caribbean rhythm to the Lion Nation roar, this is a clash of flair, fire and fearless cricket. 3 ODIs, 3 explosive T20s and 2 classic test matches. Sri Lanka Tour of West Indies 2026, 3rd of June to 7th of July. Catch the action live on the Papare 1, the Papare 1 HD and Dialog Play.
Nutrilite Nutrition High කොන්ද මුං ඇට සෝයාද රයිස් තෙලිඟු දෙකතුව නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රසරසකින් නිව්ට්‍රිලයින්
රසරසකින් නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Every generation gets one moment, one chance to carry a nation's pride. From the 25th to the 29th of May, Sri Lanka, India, Bangladesh, Maldives come together for the future of basketball. FIBA U18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers 2026. Catch the action live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Nutrilite Nutrition High කොන්ද මුං ඇට සෝයාද රයිස් තෙලිඟු දෙකතුව නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රසරසකින් නිව්ට්‍රිලයින්
රසරසකින් නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
ලොව අංක එකේ ක්‍රිකට් සැනකෙලිය නැවතත් තියුණු තරගකාරීත්වයේ උණුසුම දැන් ඔබේ නිවසටම. IPL උන්මාදයට Dialog Television සමග එක්වන්න. රුපියල් 397කට IPL පාස් එක සක්‍රිය කරගෙන මුළු IPL සීසන් එකම Star Sports නාලිකා ඔස්සේ නරඹන්න. සක්‍රිය කිරීමට ඔබේ දුරකථනයෙන් on හිස්තැනක් DTV හිස්තැනක් ඔබේ ගෙනුම් අංකය හිස්තැනක් 2026 ලෙස ටයිප් කර 0770 679 679ට SMS කරන්න.
Nutrilite Nutrition High කොන්ද මුං ඇට සෝයාද රයිස් තෙලිඟු දෙකතුව නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රසරසකින් නිව්ට්‍රිලයින්
රසරසකින් නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Nutrilite Nutrition High කොන්ද මුං ඇට සෝයාද රයිස් තෙලිඟු දෙකතුව නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රසරසකින් නිව්ට්‍රිලයින්
රසරසකින් නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to ThePapare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement.
හයේ පහරවල් දියුණු කඩුලු දවා ගැනීම මේ කිසිම දෙයක් මගහැරගන්න එපා. කොතැන සිටියත් ඕනෑම වෙලාවක සජීවීව IPL අත්දැකීම දැන් ඔබේ අතටම. IPL උන්මාදයට Dialog Play සමග එක්වන්න. අදම Dialog Play App එක ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කර රුපියල් 268ක් රීලෝඩ් කරන්න. Star Sports නාලිකාව ඔස්සේ මුළු IPL තරගාවලියම සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
Nutri-Line Nutrition High කොන්ද මුං ඇට සෝයාද රයිස් තෙලිමු දෙකතුව Nutri-Line ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රසරසකින් Nutri-Line
රසරසකින් Nutri-Line Power එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Going to the hands of the fielder. What a catch!
The legends return to rule. The rivalries reignited. Cricket's greatest names. One epic series. Asian Legends League 2026. From the 2nd to the 14th of June. Catch the action live on the Papare 2, Dialog Play and ThePapare.com.
Nutri-Line Nutrition High කොන්ද මුං ඇට සෝයාද රයිස් තෙලිමු දෙකතුව Nutri-Line ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රසරසකින් Nutri-Line
රසරසකින් Nutri-Line Power එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
The biggest spectacle in franchise cricket, Indian Premier League, is back for another thrilling season. Sri Lanka's finest stars and the global icons are ready to set the grandest stage of them all ablaze. Every six that shakes the stadium, every yorker that silences the crowd, every moment that stops your heart. Don't just watch it, feel it. Live on ThePapare.com.
This happened. Oh, what an effort. Good technique.
Nutri-Line Nutrition High කොන්ද මුං ඇට සෝයාද රයිස් තෙලිමු දෙකතුව Nutri-Line ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රසරසකින් Nutri-Line
රසරසකින් Nutri-Line.
Good evening and welcome back. You're watching the super game here for the evening. FIBA U18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers 2026. Sri Lanka, the home team, taking away the Indian team in the Under-18 Boys Championship. It's the half-time, 43-40 is the score. Sri Lanka is leading by 3 points, but compared to the first half, or rather the first quarter, nothing much to separate these two teams. It's been pretty much close from the beginning. And if you look at the stats, Sri Lanka has scored 10 points off turnover, and whereas India has scored 16 points, and fast breaks, Sri Lanka has scored 7 off fast breaks and India has scored 10. And also the first quarter score was 22-23. It was pretty much a 1 point lead for Sri Lanka, and in the second quarter 43-40. So India have had a comfortable second quarter in terms of doing a lot of catching up, because Sri Lanka at one point extended the lead to 15 points. So it's been a good comeback quarter for India, the second one. And the third one is going to be very crucial, where you make no mistakes. Both teams will be coming at it hardly. But also if you look at it, Aaron Gerrard, Sudham Lianage, both of them have continuously played a full time in the first two quarters, whereas in India, the skipper Chowdhury and Rati Shekhar, along with Mishra, has played a full 2 quarters. Liam Thomas. Oh, beautiful turnover. Well, actually, it was a good turnaround ball, or rather rollover. Nicely done it. There's a foul on the go, trying to recover that ball. Shekhar Rathi looking for Zarpreet Singh. Oh, picked up beautifully. That's going to be Rasindu all the way. Can he finish? Oh, beautiful fake, beautiful pass, but good defense as well. What a tap. Did not do much. He just stood there. And beautiful finish. Rathi Shekhar. Look at that. Very much airborne. Chamindu Vijayasinghe couldn't do much. Rasindu looking for options. Sudam Lianage comes in for the rescue. Pretty isolated. Akash Ayyappan to Chowdhury. And Liam Thomas, he's got Sudam Lianage for the support. And that's a foul he grabs on the way. No. Once again, 2 points given to Sri Lanka. Indian defense has been absolutely gobsmacked on that occasion. It's goaltending.
And that's the third time that the Sri Lankans have gotten those 2 points courtesy of mistakes from the Indian players, and they'll have to be a bit more careful. But now Aaron Gerald on the break manages to get that ball somehow through the basket. Not too sure how he got that shot off, but my oh my, things have taken a turn in terms of momentum for Sri Lanka. But unfortunately, ball lost there, and Mishra not being able to get that easy 2 points in, and Sri Lanka will breathe a sigh of relief. They've managed to pull 5 points ahead now. Some careless passes we've seen in the second quarter by Sri Lanka, and they'll want to rectify that, isn't it, Clifford, in the third quarter, and ensure that they do not give any freebies to the Indians, because once they get the ball on the break, it's an easy 2 points.
Obviously, you can see India speeding up the game, whereas Sri Lanka is trying to break that momentum, but still extending the lead to 5 points. Good 3-point attempt there by Ayyappan. Risky passes. These Indian players can jump, but good finish. Rasindu going on the right lane, picking up beautifully. Early takeoff and an early release. Oh, the Chowdhury's ball has been intercepted. Gerard in front. Oh, that's a poor pass. Chamindu Vijayasinghe slightly off today. For my instincts, he's been playing a little bit out of position, but in the meantime, Piyush Chowdhury grabs 2 more points for India to reduce the deficit, 49-44.
Chamindu in the first quarter was the leader for Sri Lanka, I would say, managing to get a couple of baskets in, but after that he's looked a little bit lackluster. But hopefully he'll get a grip on the game. But Aaron Gerald not being able to sink in that 2 points for Sri Lanka. And a couple of missed opportunities now. And now India back on the ball with Piyush Chowdhury, the captain. Once again on the rebound. Will the ball go in? It's a squabble for that ball, but Liam Thomas manages to come out. Gets it to Aaron Gerald, and a lovely inside ball to Chamindu, and once again a missed opportunity there. And Chamindu manages to get that ball in. Will the 2 point stand? No, it's a travelling violation if I'm not mistaken.
Little bit of an off day for Chamindu Vijayasinghe. Not really, his foot was pivoted, but probably ref would have seen something better. So unlucky for Sri Lanka. 2 opportunities missed back to back, and that's a foul. No arguing, there's nothing to dispute. I was blocking. That's Chamindu Vijayasinghe, Aaron Gerald. And Arman comes in. He's been a star player for India in the previous games. Back to Arman. Looking to go on the right. Oh, that was a risky pass. But Piyush Chaudhary doing so well. Trying to draw in two defenders. Once again, Chaudhary. He's going to go for the three-point attempt. That was an air ball. Lianage collects it. He has no support, opting to go on his own. Can he go all the way or is he going to wait? Look for support. Oh, that was pretty isolated. And that team was waiting for him to get that ball back. 3 missed opportunities back to back for Sri Lanka. Let's see whether India can capitalize on that. Chaudhary. Oh, good attempt. Beautiful. Skipper doing his part for his country.
So with that 2 points, India now back again within that 3-point range. And will Sri Lanka be able to hold on to this lead is the question at the moment. After a bit of a momentum swing, India has managed to get it back, but quite a lot of mistakes we've been seeing from Chamedu. And have to see what the coach has to say, isn't it, Clifford?
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't want to pick him out. He's been one of the star contributors for Sri Lanka. Like I said, today probably he's having an off day. And that's a foul. So the basket counted, and India has the opportunity to make things even now for the second time in the game. That was missed. They get the opportunity to attack again. Oh, 3 points attempt. Ayyappan makes no mistake. What a shot. Sri Lanka trailing now 51-49. That was Shekhar Rathi. Oh, beautiful jump shot. Look at that Indian camp. So jubilant. Sri Lankan defense was slightly scattered and the offensive moves were not coming in. You can see Alan Ronaldo Hopkin. He prefers to call himself Ronaldo. Wearing jersey number 4 for India. These young men, both sides, have really trained hard for this tournament. Look at that. Once again, Shekhar Rathi opening the scoring for India, and Aaron Gerrard. What a finish, off balance, and Rathi continuing his spree. And that was Rasindu Gunawardena. Beautiful lane, early takeoff. And that is the captain, Piyush Chaudhary, scoring back-to-back baskets and good finish again. He's been carrying his team, and that was the final 3 points. Shekhar Rathi. Oh, India's going for a full court press. Lucky to secure that. Vijay Singh comes in for the rescue.
Is very lucky. Sri Lanka almost lost possession, but now Liam Thomas on the ball, trying to get around that baseline. Managed to get a pass through to Aaron Gerrard. And unfortunately, foul has been committed by Sri Lanka after that passage of play.
So actually they ran out of the stop clock, or rather the attacking clock, you call it. So they got 24 seconds to attack when you go to the front court. And India's defense was so good. They run them out. So back-to-back 5 opportunities. This is going to frustrate Sri Lanka. Oh, beautiful finish. Arman for India.
Frustrated will be Sri Lanka now. They've fallen back by 5 points. And with that stop clock violation as well. Things are not looking that great for them. Just need to get themselves collected a bit more. They've been playing an amazing game of basketball so far. 3.5 minutes more in this quarter, less than that I would say.
Pretty frustrated Sri Lankan camp. You can see that. Furious coach. And well, little bit dismantled at the moment, Sri Lanka. That's all because of India's been brilliantly attacking, putting a lot of pressure on them, interceptions, and back-to-back 5 opportunities were denied. And that is pretty frustrating for Sri Lanka. And look at that defense. Not much of space given. They are blocking each and every avenue, and that was not the right choice. Sihat Kalatotuage. That is Sudam Lianage. He's putting his arm across. Not the right thing to do. Especially when you're on a move. And especially when you're moving fast. Even the slightest touch can bring you down. And then we'll be pretty elegant.
5 points, like I mentioned earlier. And India now with the upper hand, and they'll want to maintain this lead heading into the end of this third quarter. It will definitely set the precedent for them in the final quarter. Lovely pass. And shot by Arman, not going in. And now Piyush Chowdhury on the ball. Great bit of defense by Sri Lanka, but still Piyush Chowdhury manages to find a way. But still does not manage to sink it into the basket.
Not sure how many steps he took on this move. And again, you can see a tight defense by India, pressure defense. And that's a foul committed by Joypreet Singh. And well, it's pretty much pressure defense, that's all I can say. They are not giving any space for the Sri Lankan players even to collect those balls or passes. And also they are blocking and closing all the channels. That's not allowing the Sri Lankans to drive. Pretty much Sri Lankans were playing on fast break move, and once again Chamindu Vijayasinghe losing that out. He's not having the best of the games that he had in the past 2 games. And Sri Lanka has not been so good at the set plays even in the previous games. They've been pretty much on the go kind of basketball they were playing with the fast breaks. But right now, India is blocking those ones. That's not giving them. In the meantime, you can see a marvelous finish by Joypreet Singh. He's a dangerous player. He's a player to watch. And he has done so well in terms of the rebounds as well as like in scoring points. And you can see once again that channel was blocked. And no chance, even screen and roll off. Those screens are not really effective. India is defending so well. They are not giving that pace. They just like bounce back, and there's no player that they are screening. Ultimately, they end up in the defenders, the offensive players' space. And good tactics by India there.
Sri Lanka will have to find a way to penetrate this tough Indian defense. They've been perfect at it, and they've not let Sri Lanka score a couple of points for the past few minutes. And that will definitely frustrate the Sri Lankan camp, especially the Sri Lankan players as well. Great defense there by Liam Thomas, not letting Ati get through, and the ball has been intercepted. And now Usindu on the ball, trying to get basket in, and might have drawn out a foul.
Look at the jump. He's going beyond the board. Mishra, tall player. It's not the wisest thing for Rasinthi to do, but then again, they have tried everything. Oh, beautiful pass. Blocked. Chamindu Vijayasinghe managed to hold on to it. Oh, that was a clean tap. Not sure what was the foul is about, but again, Sri Lanka will get 2 opportunities. Just under 2 minutes to go. 7 points lead. Sri Lanka has to catch up. They've been leading in the first 2 quarters. It's pretty much flat. Oh, good effort there by Sihat.
Chamidu given the ball the responsibility, I think, just to get a bit of confidence back. Just an off day for him, but definitely a quality player. He'll definitely make a comeback in that final quarter. We'd love to see that as well. The Sri Lankans would love to see that, but India now once again racking up another 2 points and extending that lead to 9 points. Now Liam Thomas a drive in, missing out. Not been the best of quarters for Sri Lanka, but Liam Thomas now managing to overturn position. Siata asking for the ball, but Liam Thomas opting to go alone. Last touch by Liam Thomas, so it will be India's ball.
He was trying to do an early release, did not come well. 49-58. It's a 9-point lead. This is the biggest lead India has ever had in this game so far. And like I said, the third quarter is crucial. You can't be playing catching up in the fourth quarter. So whatever the points you're going to accumulate, that's going to give them the best of the advantages.
Great bit of pressure by the Sri Lankan defense, closing out all channels. Bit of an air ball there, so lovely bit of defensive work, something that we've not seen so far in this quarter by Sri Lanka.
Well, you don't see that many like those kind of efforts by Joypreet Singh. He's a brilliant player. Gerard has been kept quiet today except for, and skipper Lianage, he sungs in, reducing the deficit to just 7 points. Beautiful move. Once again intercepted. Shows game awareness. They did not look at it, but again 51-58 going into the third quarter, end of the third quarter. India leading at the end of a quarter for the first time.
The last 2 points will definitely bring some sort of momentum and confidence for the Sri Lankans, and at the end of the third quarter the scoreline reads 58-51 in favour of India. These are the highlights of the third quarter. Shekhar Rathi for India has been a standout player, sinking in 3 points and also a couple of drives in. But that man Rasindu has done quite a bit of work in this third quarter to ensure that Sri Lanka do not go too far behind. But Piyush Chowdhury, the captain as well, sinking an important 3-pointer there to shift momentum back, and Shekhar Rathi once again a 3-pointer as well. We've seen a couple of 3-pointers in this quarter by India, and they managed to pull ahead of 7 points ahead of Sri Lanka, who have been leading in the first 2 quarters. But captain Sudam Lianage managing to get 2 points back, and we'll go for a short commercial break and be back with the final quarter.
Nutri-Line Nutrition High Konda mung at soya rice Telimu dekatuwa Nutri-Line Protein sama rasa-rasakin Nutri-Line
රසරසකින් නිවට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports.
And welcome back to the FIBA Under-18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers 2026 here at Sri Lanka's very own Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium. And this is the 4th and final quarter between Sri Lanka versus India. And so far it's been an enthralling encounter with Sri Lanka leading in the first 2 quarters, but India have managed to pull it back and leading 7 points now in the third quarter. And 10 more minutes to decide the fate of this game. And like I said earlier, it is the dress rehearsal for the final on Friday. But to start off proceedings, it is Joypreet Singh who sinks in 2 points to start the fourth quarter.
Lianage receiving that high ball. He has to beat Singh, and he does it nicely. And oh, that was a free ball. Vijay Singh caught dreaming. Mishra, it was pretty much gifted, says thank you and sungs it in. Oh, beautiful stuff. I was for a moment thinking why he had to go for that one, looking for options. Why not? But he proved me wrong. Rasindu Gunawardena, marvelous finish. Rathi Shekhar caught Gerald Aaron on the move, and there you go. That was a foul. So 55-62, still that 7-point margin exists. Sri Lanka has to do a little bit of catching up. They'll be happy to beat India even at one occasion, but if somebody's going to do it, and only this team can do it at this point. Vijay Singh. Oh, good rebound. Beautiful once again. Rasindu Gunawardena opted for the drive, stopped it halfway through. Good defense. Sri Lanka is giving everything. Gerald Aaron, what a player, what a player. Good defense there by Sri Lanka, not throwing their hands away, just blocking that path. And this is going to be a good turnover for them. They have to score 62-57. Can they make it count? All the defensive hard work. Can they convert that into points? Once again, Vijay Singh, he's been beaten. Good defense, there's no foul. Good chase and tap, Gunawardena. Beautiful work. And Piyush Chowdhury, a little bit puzzled, why did I not get that foul?
Be India's ball, but at the moment Sri Lanka pulling out all the stops and to cut down that deficit. It's again lovely bit of defensive work there. The man on your screen there, Aaron, he's been a standout player for Sri Lanka so far, and he'll want to make sure that his side comes through and wins this game. They've been on top for most part of the game, but that third quarter let them down. 3-point attempt, and Aaron Gerard at the end of that ball, and now he'll lead the attack for Sri Lanka. Gets the ball off, and now captain on the ball.
I still can't figure out what was Vijay Singh doing there, right up in the top of the perimeter. He should be down there picking up the balls, collecting rebounds, and that's 3 points. Beautiful finish, nicely flighted, just like a rainbow. Once again, Vijay Singh looking for options. Lucky to get that. But good defense. Mishra was not doing much. He was just blocking the path. He was not throwing his hands out.
Finally, Vijay Singh manages to get a basket in, and that will be a boost for his confidence. And just in time for Sri Lanka as well. 6.5 minutes more to go in this quarter, and 6 points separating these two teams. Once again, Chamidu in the thick of it. Does he manage to get it through? No, he doesn't. So ball back with India now.
It's just going for an eyes closed shot. Didn't work well. Chawla. That was a foul. That was pretty anticipated. We're now going for the second attempt. We'll definitely draw that one. And that is Joypreet Singh going for that ball. And look at that. 2 players on him. Vijan and Gunwardana. Well, that was a pretty much of a mismatch of a height. They were covering up on that defense. 59-65, still 6 points. Sri Lanka is trailing. 4th in the final quarter, 6 minutes to go. Question is whether India can hold on to this lead. He's a key player. Joypreet Singh, so far he's been fantastic from the time he came onto the court. He's been changing things for Sri Lanka. The momentum shifted drastically. He combined very well with Piyush Chowdhury, the skipper, and also Priyadarshan Rathi. There's been another contributor, Shekhar Rathi. 67-59. Sri Lanka is not showing much urgency. They just want to work that ball around, try to create the gaps, but nothing's moving that much because Indian defense has been solid, and it's a steal. And that was a foul. Gerald Aaron. Oh no, good call by the ref. First tap was to the ball, but still he ended up hitting his arm. I hope it's not serious, the injury. Shekhar Rathi, he's been very instrumental in India's fight back.
Aaron Gerald did look a bit surprised initially, but on that replay we did see it's an exceptional call by the referees, and the referees have done very well to make clean calls, but not a great sight to see. Rathi on the ground still. We'll be hoping that he'll be able to come back in. He's been the game changer for India. They find themselves 8 points ahead thanks to him. But now Akash Ayyappan sinks the first basket in. Takes India now to a 9-point lead. Will they be able to get to that double-digit lead and pull away from Sri Lanka? Ayyappan misses that second basket, and now Sri Lanka back with the ball. Will they be able to penetrate this Indian defense? They've been caught lacking. Now Chamidu Vijay Singh manages to go around and still misses that basket. Unfortunate for him, rolls around the rim.
Well, that's to do with the confidence. When you're not having a couple of quarters, decent passage of play, will come up. A beautiful block on that occasion by Chamidu Vijay Singh with both hands to deny Joypreet. Once again, 2 points given for, look at that, India has been penalized for the 4th time. You can't have contact with the rim when you are defending. It's considered as obstruction. Oh, good defense, back to back. Stopping that danger man, Joypreet Singh. Vijay Singh, Gunawardana. 64-68.
5 points by Rasindu Gunawardene in the past couple of seconds to match his jersey number as well, and a celebration on that 3-pointer. Well, I'd say a bit too early for celebrations. They're still 4 points behind. They'll want to make sure they cut this lead even more. Momentum with Sri Lanka at the moment.
Well, it can't be a game-winning, match-winning celebration. It's just only the shot celebration. Under pressure, he was able to sink that 3 points. Oh, look at that, Sri Lankan fans. High tensed, so tense. You can see the faces. Seems like a pressure game for them. You can see a lot of prayers coming through. Very nice. Love to see so much passion.
We love to see the passion, and especially supporting every sport. Sri Lankans always rally around their teams, and once again we started off now. 4.5 minutes to go.
Nope. All pumped up. 64-68, 4.5 minutes to go. A lot can happen within 4.5 minutes. And Vijay Singh against Mishra. Mishra is looking for options how to stop him, and good tap by Mishra. But still Sri Lanka managed to secure the ball. Lianagi screaming his lungs out. That's overconfidence. He could have offloaded it. Once again, Sri Lanka overhyped up, I would say. Couple of points have brought them back into the game, but they are losing momentum. Too hyped up. That's my feeling. But on the other hand, India is capitalizing on that. A beautiful pass. Mishra looking for options. He's got Chawla, or rather Chowdhury. Lianagi takes the rebound and he's sending out to Gunawardene, trying to slow things off. To Lianagi. Good step inside, but an off-balance finish. See, the problem is it's always first-time attack. It's always good to send that ball around, create those gaps. Yeah, that's a foul. He just threw your hand out. Gunawardene just beaten by the movement.
This game will come down to the last minute. 4 points separating these two teams, but a 3-point sink in by Aaron Gerrard, I would say, and maybe another 2-point will take them ahead. But at the moment now, momentum with India, and passing the ball around, trying to create an opening, and a 3-point attempt from deep. Ball managed to get
tap. It's going to be 3 against 2. Skipper Piyush Chowdhury coming in for the Indian rescue, but committing a foul on the way. Sri Lanka had the opportunity on the fast break and they couldn't convert that into points. Vijay Singh wondering what to do with that ball, waiting for support to arrive. Gerald Aaron not been his usual stuff, but good pass and good defense by India. Arman doing a fantastic job blocking that, and Jashpreet Singh, when you get the ball to him in that position, he is definitely going to score.
Less than 2.5 minutes to go now, and India have a 6-point lead. Is it a little too late for Sri Lanka? Once again the ball stolen off by Gunawardene, and an easy basket for Arman. He was the player of the match for India against the Maldives, and he's showcasing why here in this all-important match against Sri Lanka.
What a finish. And Vijay Singh once again is pretty much playing at the high position. Vijan Karyakaravana who has tapped the ball outside and bounced off an Indian player. So Sri Lanka has the ball again. And Vijay Singh still stuck inside. No movement for him. Oh, beautiful stuff. Gerald Aaron, highly talented, skillful. Look at that finish. And back to back, another one. I would not recommend replays at this point of time. Look at that, another finish by him. He's been a live wire. He's back in form. He just needs that confidence. He has to have those baskets coming in, which keeps him pumped up. 68-72. Still India leading. Less than a minute and a half to go.
Like I mentioned, it's going to come down to the last shot. 4 points separating these two teams, and it's going to be exciting, and we can't wait to see once again that shot of, I think not mistaken if she is a teacher or not, but she is very passionate and supporting the Sri Lankan team, and so are many other fans as well here at the Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium in Sri Lanka.
This is the last move we saw. Gerald Aaron intercepting that ball, or rather stealing that and going in for a beautiful lane. That's the shot we missed. 68-72. 1 minute 28 seconds to go. India with the ball.
Ball almost stolen there, Clifford. We would have definitely seen another fast break and another 2 points for Sri Lanka. That would have set the tone beautifully.
Well, it's pretty evident Sri Lanka has been so good with the fast breaks, but when it comes to set plays, they're struggling against India because Indian defense has been so good. They've been blocking all the lanes, no channels to enter, not even from the baseline. So they're forced to throw passes where India took the best out of that defensive move in the second quarter. But in the meantime, Sri Lanka returning the favor with pressure defense, and Lianage coming in for the rescue. And that's Sri Lanka's ball.
Well, Sudham Lianage on Sri Lanka's half managed to get the ball in, and back again on India's half. He put the ball back in again. Amazing fitness by him to get on both ends of the court. It's amazing to see.
Well, that's a skipper giving everything for his country, marching his troops. Young Gerald Aaron has been the star player. I wouldn't say there are star players in the Sri Lankan team because they've been or even somebody's coming off the bench has been delivering well. And if you look at it, the average points, pretty much everything's on double figures. So that's fantastic. And today, some of them are having a couple of off days. There you go, look at the score. Liam Thomas, who started off with the first and the second and the third quarter on 13 points. But Aaron Gerard once again leading with 14 points, and Lianage with 14 points. And Gunawardena chipping in with 3 points with 11 points. And not much for Vijay Singh, just only 4 baskets, but with 2 fouls. And he has to score a little bit more in order to support this team. But you can't blame him. He's got heavy competition under the post. But on the other hand, Chowdhury, the skipper, leading for India with 16 points, and Rati Shegar with 15, and Joypreet Singh with 13. Well, they're the key players for India. And also Mishra, even though he's been quiet on the offensive side, still he has managed to stake in 9 points, but he's been solid in defense, not giving away anything for Vijay Singh.
Now Vijan on the ball, looking for that pass, finds Sudham, manages to get around the defenders and puts the 2 points. Gets Sri Lanka 2 points of India. 72-70. Just over a minute remaining, and this game is turning into an amazing battle between these two teams.
3-point attempt, makes no mistake. Good stuff by Chirag, who just came in. Nice work done by the skipper Piyush Chowdhury, drawing in 2 defenders and freeing up Chirag. 75-70, still India leading. Sri Lanka is struggling to catch up. That was not pretty much concentrated. There you go. That's a free one, but again, under pressure he scores. Not when it's no pressure. Lianage opting to go on his own. Oh, beautiful stuff. Back-to-back points for him. 72-75. Sudham Lianage for Sri Lanka. Look at that footwork.
Well, just a couple of under 15 seconds now remaining, and India will want to run out the clock, but they decide to go on the attack. Mishra now on the ball, and the shot clock has run out, if I'm not mistaken. Well, actually no.
Well, that was travelling violation. Both the referees are calling for timeout, and final 8 seconds. It's basketball. A lot of things can happen within 8 seconds. India is leading by 3 points. Sri Lanka is trailing by a basket away from the perimeter. 72-75. High tense game. You can see the silence here in the stadium. And you can see the fans praying. Sri Lanka has never been so close. And this team, definitely, they seems like that they can get this game over with. 75-72. Well, pressure time now. Tactical brilliance will play the major part. It will bring the best out of the coaches as well. That's the Sri Lankan under-18 women's team cheering for their counterparts. Vijan with the ball. Let's see who's going to get freed up. 2 points is not going to be enough for Sri Lanka. Definitely they'll be attempting a 3-pointer. It's going to be none other than Gerald Aaron. Stolen. That's going to be a foul for sure. You have to do that to stop that. Well, India identified that and they executed that move brilliantly. They knew only 2 players who are capable of downing the 3 points, or rather who's been doing it so well, and that's Rasindu Gunawardena and Gerald Aaron, and India blocked those 2 players. Vijan had no choice. Well, crowd cheering on the this is not right. That was not right. Crowd shouldn't have done that. But anyways, under pressure, anything could happen.
Well, you can clearly tell that the tension is high and it's quite an intense game. 3 points separating, a basket away for Sri Lanka to draw level. And it's quite a tall ask now with a couple of milliseconds remaining now.
I think pretty much game over for Sri Lanka. It's just only a second left. 72-75. It's a crucial game. Referees want to be really clear with that. So the game clock which is shown up is not the same as the clock shown on the screen. So we have to wait for the actual game clock to be readjusted. So it can't be 2 seconds. So let's see. Referees are working on that with the table officials. So you can't see it on the screen. You can see it on top of the backboard. You will see the clock. If we can get a shot of that, that will be great for our viewers from home. Yep, you can see the clock there. You can see it's getting adjusted, and seems like a technical problem there. But that being said, while they sort it out, let's talk about this game. The fourth quarter has been fantastic for Sri Lanka, but where they lost out was the third quarter, which I said like is going to be very crucial, because you can't be doing catching up in the final quarter. That is going to be pretty much a game done and dusted.
With the quality of India, that lead definitely gave them a bit of a cushion, and can see, like you mentioned, Clifford, the best possible scenario for them. And calm and cool is Arman, who manages to sink that basket in and pretty much lay this game to rest.
Yep, the players to watch for in the second game for India, it's Arman, Joypreet Singh, Akash Ayyappan, and also obviously the skipper Piyush Chowdhury. And that's the final whistle. 77-72. India fighting back, using their experience, using their skills, and bringing this game to an end. Third quarter entirely belongs to them. First 2 quarters Sri Lanka was leading, but the third quarter they caught up very nicely, and the fourth quarter pretty much belonged to Sri Lanka, but not good enough to get over the hurdle. And there you go. So the final score 72-77. India walking out as the winners.
Sri Lanka will feel pretty disappointed. They came out to this game with all guns blazing, leading in the first 2 quarters, but like we mentioned time and time again, they lost out in that third quarter, and that completely shifted the game's momentum to India's favor. And all the fans have come out here to support the team, but they do not have to be too disheartened, as this is a group stage game and this is the end of the group stage. This is just for honours. India remain unbeaten in the group stage, but the finals will be played on Friday, and that's the important game for Sri Lanka to win. And this is the FIBA U18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers, and it's important for both teams to win that final. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, later on the future games will be played in Ahmedabad in India. Nevertheless, a great showing by Sri Lanka, and couple of players stood out today for them, and they'll want to make sure on Friday, especially Aaron Gerald and even Rasindu Gunawardene, who came out and had a great showing as well. But Captain Sudham Liyanage has done amazing for his team in the past 3 games, and he'll want to lead his side to victory on Friday. But the victors of today's game, India, they have put on a dominant performance in the group stage, and they've managed to pip Sri Lanka and get the victory as well in this game. This is your full-time confirmation. India winning 77 points to 72, a 5-point lead, a closely contested game across all 4 quarters. And these are the highlights coming up for you of this game. Mishra, a standout performer in defense and even under the basket in those rebounds for attack. But it was Rasindu Gunawardene and Aaron Gerald who led Sri Lanka's attack. And Piyush Chowdhury and Arman, especially in the last 2 quarters, did do amazing for India. He is a player to watch in the finals as well. And Rasindu Gunawardene, those 3-pointers that he got in have been amazing for Sri Lanka, but unfortunately in the last couple of minutes they did not manage to get those 3-pointers out. But that statement basket there by India set the tone for them. Aaron Gerald did manage to change momentum, those back-to-back 2 points that he managed to get, but unfortunately just not enough for Sri Lanka to cut that deficit in the 4th quarter. Because of the 3rd quarter lackluster performance by them, that lead was just too much to grab. but still nothing to take away from India, as they have put on a great show today. A defensive masterclass, I would call it, but also performing up front in attack. And India can be mighty proud of how they performed against, I think, one of the better under-18 Sri Lankan teams that we've seen so far in the past couple of years. But these are the results for day 3 and the final day of the group stages. Bangladesh early on in the afternoon winning against Maldives 88 to 48 points, and India women putting a dominant display 110 points to 24, and they were just a masterful team, managing to pip all the teams, even beating Sri Lanka. And finally today, the most anticipated game, Sri Lanka and India managing to win 77 points to 72. And now we'll be just moving on downstairs to the player of the match presentation.
It was a thrilling encounter between the two teams, but India managed to take the win 77 points to 72 points. Like always, we are here to present the Wilson Player of the Match Award. We have Mr. Nalin and Mr. Niranga from Wilson with us. With a thrilling win, Wilson Player of the Match will be number 10 from India, Piyush Chowdhury, with his 15 points and 8 rebounds.
Reporting live from the tallest building in Tokyo. Long way from them hallways. It was O's and O's. They counted always. Real fat all day. Now baby we can parlay. Oh baby we can party. She read books, especially about red rooms and tie-ups. I got her hooked. Cause she see me in a suit with the red tie tied up. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Piyush. Congratulations, and congratulations to Team India. We want to invite everyone to come witness the finals on 29th. It will be happening in Sugathadasa Stadium, as you all know. We have few awards, prizes also arranged for everyone who's participating. Thank you for your support today.
So that brings the end to the player of the match presentation, and Piyush Chowdhury, the captain for India, deservedly so 15 points and 8 rebounds for him, and he'll want to perform up front on Friday as well. But we have two exciting finals for the women's and the men's, that is Sri Lanka, India in both finals. And that is all we have here at the Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium, brought to you by Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare, and this is the technical and the production and the commentary team signing off.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
3, 2, 1, roll.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංකයේ ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare සමග.
Welcome back to ThePapare.
Welcome to the live broadcast from ThePapare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
ThePapare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.